I'll show in a moment how to find which one is the top well, but I want first to start with this plate. This is the bottom, this is the top. It stays like this, and you always know the top screw has no metal above because it has to clear the tallest sprockets. If you put it the wrong way, see where the screw is, it has a lot of metal above, it will rub on these sprockets. The tallest one, the lower one, the smallest one will be fine, but the biggest, largest sprockets will rub. If you put it like this, will make noise and will not just spin fine. So correct position like this. Imagine the bike is standing, correct position, this screw, no metal above. That's how you know it goes there. Then to find the top well, which is also called the guide well, because it has to guide, it sits near the cassette, near the sprockets. It has lateral play. It's the only one that has a small lateral play, and that's not wear. I'll try to do it with one hand. Look at the left small washer. It's flush. The right one came out. Now I'm going to push the right one in. So now the right one, it's flush. It's really just a small amount, but and the left one stands out a bit. So I cannot really film one hand, but you will find, I think, if you, let's try to, yeah, it does wiggle a bit. Okay, so again, top washer comes out, left washer comes out, top is now flush. I try to do by gravity. Okay, that's how you know this is the top well, because when it's guiding, the chain stays right near the cassette or sprockets. There must be a small lateral play just to make sure it sits correctly on the sprocket, the chain. The lower one, I'll explain in a moment also the orientation. The lower one should have almost no play. Maybe you feel a tiny bit of play sideways, but it is completely different than the other. Now this one, none of my wells has any sort of indication, any sort of letters, any sort of arrows. Thank you, Shimano. So this one, I'm going to put it like this, So you notice this one, it's asymmetrical looking only. This side is kind of grooved, while this side is flat. Look at the side here and look at the side there. I'm going to put it this way, so it's going to sit with the flat side towards this end here against this plate. However, even if it looks asymmetrical, the truth is those teeth are symmetrical if you keep it in your hand like this. These teeth are actually in the center. The piece itself, for whatever reason, is not symmetrical, but these things stay in the center. Again, there is no arrow on either side. So perhaps it's going to work the other way, but I'm going just to place it like this. This take for my bicycle 3mm Allen wrench. I've heard sometimes there is 2.5mm, I don't know. When you tighten down, just, I would say, with this sort of size of K, I will just keep it like this and just, I would say, snug, medium snug, just medium snug. Don't force on this thing, because look at the thread length here. It's small, it's really small threads. Look at the thickness of this plate. It's small threads. Yes, it's steel, but don't force on this thing. Also, don't forget the chain goes, so this is the front of the bicycle, rear of the bicycle, top, bottom. I'm looking like this, right? The bicycle stays this position. The plate will just go like this on this side, right? Behind the well, obviously. So don't forget the chain goes this way and onto the sprockets. I'm going to try to install it like this. Believe it or not, I'm going to just place those screws and keep them with 2 fingers. Place the well with my left hand, on top of it the plate, and try to keep one screw from falling, and use the Allen key for the other one. Maybe perhaps you may try it vertical as well. I'm not sure if it works vertical. Just quickly, the way I put this in place, notice how the bicycle stays. So those sprockets and whatnot, it's on the other side of the well. So I hold my left hand here underneath, and then I placed first, you will not have this silver plate here, right? So don't forget, the chain goes this way. So I'll just put first the chain here free at the top, just hanging there on the floor if you want. Then I'll keep my hand here. I'll place the top screw. You may need to pull on this component because it stays like this normally. You will need to pull it down, hold it with your thumb, because you don't have access to that hole. So be sure to put it in this position. Just hold it with your thumb and place the first screw all the way in from underneath. Place the first well complete. Then pass the chain over the well. You will hold the screw from underneath and hold this in place. Pass the chain on the left side of the well and then let it hang on the right side of the piece here. Then with your left hand pass the second, with your left hand just give yourself the bottom screw, and the top one you will keep it with 1 finger. So with the left hand insert the second one, the bottom one, and then hold it with the right hand. So you'll have like 2 fingers holding the 2 screws like this with the right hand, and at the same time you keep this piece in this vertical position. So now you have the 2 wells in place. With the left hand just lift the chain and pass it onto the bottom well complete. Also pass the metal plate. All the while you keep the 2 screws from underneath with the right hand and push on the plate to keep it vertical. And then once the plate is in place, align it and grab the Allen key with the left hand, go underneath and just try to switch your finger out and the Allen key in with the left hand, and try to screw first the bottom one. Remember which goes like this, right? You will not be able to hold the plate, so position it correctly and hopefully the screw will catch on the thread. When you finish the bottom one, it's easier for the top one, and again you need to keep it like this. Try to screw it with the left hand, Allen key 3 mm from underneath while holding the plate, and just hopefully it works. It did work. Maybe first times is going to be difficult, but once you get the movement, it's going to get fairly easy. And don't forget to wash your hands because it's going to be all greasy. Don't put your hands on the bicycle before you wash them. If there is an arrow on either wells, the arrow must rotate clockwise as you stand on this side. So look, and the arrow must point at the top, must point towards the right on either well. Also, you may want to check from the sides. See if the chain does not rub against either plate. Here it's fairly close to the rear one.